Hey guys, Insomnia here with some more AFK Arena. Today we are doing another Peaks of Guide time, and we're going to be looking at the Abysmal Delves. As you can see, we are almost done with all of the Peaks of Time voyages. As we continue here, we do have Mythic Graveworm Boots, a lot of Hero Essence, which at this point with the Resonating Crystal, Hero Essence we need to go ahead and collect as we can continue. As you can see, we start here with Scrag and Verk, two of my favorite adventurers. We're going to go ahead and edit out all of the battles, but I will show you the relics that I pick up. This one is very straightforward. There's not many tips, not many tricks for this one. It is actually just kind of a straight work through. When you look at the enemies, you do get an Ice and a Fire Hammer, which we'll see in a little bit. And there's only one special spot that once you have the Ice and Fire Hammer that you have to go to. As you can see here, discovered a treasure chest. We can't get to it because it is blocked by ice at this point, which will come a little bit later in the guide. I work around the top half first, and just like I do with all of my guides, I take care of all of the camps to go ahead and collect up the relics, because when you're on the level, I know here I'm a little bit over leveled for this, which I usually am going through here. They recommend level 200 to 220 for your team going into the Abysmal Delves. So depending where you're at, this could be the spot. As you can see, we have an Ice Pillar that is blocking our chest, so there's nothing we can do because we don't have any hammers yet. So as we continue progress down to the bottom, again, just kind of working our way through the ice side first. And I do the ice side first because you can actually go through here and you can pick up the hammer, which the hammer is required for a majority of the fire side when you get there. So we'll continue to pick up a few chests here, which there's some essence, which is always good. So continuing around here, I have a couple more camps. And again, like I was saying, you can't really go wrong here. There's no error. There's nothing you can really mess up that you can't undo, just like most of the Peaks of Time adventures. So when you're going through here, taking out the camps, and now we're starting to get to elite camps where they're a little bit tougher. As you can see, there's something unusual about this block is kind of what they're saying. Like he smells treasure. So if you look here, this is the spot where you have to have the Ice and the Fire Hammer. Opens up a special little path to get your chest, but we will come back to that once we pick up both of the hammers. So on this account, I am running a full Lightbearer team. This is the Lightbearer account. So going through here and cleaning these up, it's pretty easy, even though a lot of the camps were over leveled going through here, or their power was over what my power is at, still pretty easy to clear through. So we'll continue our path to the bottom, and this is taking us to the very first hammer. And again, cleaning up all these paths, you do have two major boss fights in here that can be pretty tough battles overall. Make sure that you're ready to reset. That way your team doesn't die. And as you can see, we have an elite camp here. And then we finally have our first tougher battle, which is chief enemies. Pretty easy. You just have to bring CC. And here is our ice hammer. So great hammer is imbued with icy magic. So we can go ahead and take that. And now we have half of it. So we have the ice hammer. We do need to go ahead and get through the fire hammer. To collect the fire hammer. So we'll go ahead and pick that up next, and then we'll do a run through. As you can see, we can't do anything to this ice pillar because we don't have the giant fire hammer. So this one will go around and we'll continue down now the fire side, so actually on the right side of the map, and we will go pick up the fire hammer. As you can see, you got to go a lot of round and about on this map. So continuing here, we'll pick up some Graveborn even though we have Lightbearer. And a lot of the camps, again, it's just about picking up the relics, making sure that you have enough to get through here, making sure that your team is strong enough to go ahead and get through here. Fire and Icebringer, absolutely amazing in here, just like they are in all of the peaks and the voyages. Silent Hope, another really, really good relic to pick up. And we'll actually come back to that one because there is, right there is where you need the Ice Hammer, which we already have. Molten Rock, here we go. Now we can destroy it since the Icy Hammer is in my possession. Just disappears, so we can come down here and look at the giant fire hammer. Again, that one was pretty tough. Even though we're fallen enemies, there's a treasure map, and this is where that's the treasure map that you need to get to the new place. I don't think you can actually look at it, but they just reference it. So you can go ahead and you can pick up the fire hammer. Now we do have both of them, which is nice. So now we can go through anything else on the map. So as we make our route back through here, we'll go ahead and clean up the elite camp here. It looks like it's kind of bugging out a little bit. But now that we have the ice and the fire hammer, we can destroy the molten rock, pick up our chests, and then continue the rest of the fire side because now we have both hammers at this point. Which coming up here, some of the crack spaces you can still go through, as you can see. Some of the rock spaces you can't. You actually have to walk around them. And again, having the ice hammer, we can go ahead and break this fire pillar. The molten rock we can destroy with the hammer, allowing us to go ahead and clean up the rest of the Abysmal Delves at this point. 75 elite items right there to enchant your gear. Very, very strong. This is the fight that's coming up that is super strong, which is the one for the crystal chest right here. The other crystal chest is actually unguarded, but we'll use our molten rock here. This team is tough, as you can see by the team comp. Very tough to get through, but just takes a couple tries. Again, making sure that you have CC for this battle. This is another chief enemies. You can come in the other side. If you cannot defeat this one, you can actually approach this one, I believe, from the other side. So you can pick up the relic if you have the ice hammer versus fighting that battle. So that battle you don't have to fight. I just go ahead and clear these out because, again, I want to make sure that I have all of the relics that I can get. That way, if we have to fight any more battles. Here's the Icy Pillar. So the first time we're using our fire hammer to give us access to the crystal chest here, which we pick up. And there's our Graveborn boots, mythic Graveborn boots, which is cool because if you're running Chimera, if you're running Isabella, and here is the spot. We now possess both the fire and the ice hammers. So when we go to this spot, this is the secret reveal to the treasure map. So when you click here, it goes ahead and adds another little spot, and so on and so forth as you walk around this little path, making sure you follow it all the way to the end because there is a chest at the end. It's the one chest, if you go out of here, you will be missing. And it should be coming up pretty soon. I know there's a lot of the little hidden path here. We're almost there, and there it is. So there's the last chest. I think we do have one more chest down here that we didn't get with the fire hammer, which you could grab it before or after. It doesn't really make a difference. So we'll go ahead, we'll destroy this last pillar down here in our little roundabouts. So we'll go down here, we'll destroy the last pillar, final fight, and then we'll go ahead and collect that last chest. And that does it for the Abysmal Delves. Like I said, not super hard, just the one boss fight that you have to get. If you can get the fire and ice hammer, you should be able to kill the last boss pretty easy. So we'll hop out of here, we'll go ahead and look. That is 100% complete at this point. So again, another AFK arena guide. We don't have many left. We only have one more here. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. I love doing the guides. The Abysmal Delves, 100% complete. And as always, thank you guys for watching.